Okay, so episode 6, Purewasss. We're here today with @Roxy. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Roxy, singer-songwriter, artist, and it's very good to be here.
Okay, so Roxy, tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you come from.
Yeah, so I'm a singer-songwriter from Bedford. Been in London for about 8 years. Come back to Bedford. Where did I start? I've started from when I was a kid. Like,
so you was in London for 8 years?
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Whereabouts in London?
Mainly East London, but I was in like Streatham for a little bit. Kennington, Turnpike Lane, Wood Green, like everywhere, because I'm so curious. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, 6-month contracts everywhere, so I was like, I need to explore as much as possible.
With music?
No, just with like renting.
Renting? Oh, okay.
So I was like, I need to explore the city. So I just absorbed everything. Everywhere.
What, to explore the city?
What's that?
You went Streatham to explore the city?
No. As in where in London,
obviously.
You learn something new.
Of course.
So like when you're in Kennington, you learn something, although there's nothing going on in Kennington too much, but you learn something different. So like when I was in Dalston, and that was where I kind of kept going back to, because it was the best spot.
What, for musical?
Yeah, like network. So I used to do, like go to the Vortex, perform at the Vortex Jazz Bar, which is
Vortex.
It's a jazz bar in East London, in Dalston, and just good vibes, proper good vibes, and you learn so much because there's so many musicians there, so many artists. Do you know what I mean? Everyone was just there to.
Jazz is a little bit different. With jazz, like everyone's just on that vibe.
It's so nice because it's collaborative. Because I was speaking earlier on to one of the artists here, and we were just saying that it's everybody cousins. Shout out. I was saying that music is collaborative. That's the power of it, and it's like when some take a competitive kind of perception to it, it negates. It's gonna sound like kind of whatever, but it does negate the whole purpose of music. Music is to collaborate, to build, to make, to merge.
Exactly.
And that's like the ethos that I carry.
So obviously, take us out of music. I understand you have like a shades brand, or so tell me a little bit more about that.
So I created a sunglasses range called Rock Shades, because what inspired me to create it is that a lot of people on my socials used to say, you're always wearing shades. Like, I'm that person who wears shades kind of indoors. I don't know, I always wear shades. And in
the studio and all that.
Yeah. I find that, I don't know, it just sets a mood for me. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just thinking a lot of artists have merchandise, and nowadays a lot of people don't buy CDs. Do you know what I mean? You can't go out.
So you want to brand yourself, innit?
Yeah, I want to have a brand, and I thought, why not kind of create something that I already kind of rock. Do you know what I mean? So I created Rock Shades. And so far it's going good. Like, I'm really
I see that.
grateful.
I see you sending all the mail out.
And I got 3 shops at the moment selling them, so I'm happy. I'm very happy. So I'm just great. I'm grateful.
So like a mini entrepreneur now.
Yeah.
As well as the music kind of stuff.
Yeah, because it's about that, and you just gotta kind of just
all revenues.
Yeah, exactly that. And we were saying earlier on, you get out what you put in. It's just like, I have to knock on these doors. You have to market the product. Do you know what I mean?
You have to put some time in.
Yeah.
And that's with you and your sister, is it? Or?
Oh no, this is independent. Yeah.
Independent.
Yeah. But my sister is actually working on something. Can I just like shout that out? My sister's working on a mental health website called icanrelate.co.uk.
I Can Relate.
And just check that out because it's all about mental health and.
A massive big up for that. Nice one, Zoe, for that one.
She's the entrepreneur.
Sick. And we should all take our time to look at that one. So
yeah, that'd be real appreciated.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more about yourself, like as in D-Rock, what are you doing on a day-to-day basis? What's your go-to?
I tutor singing, so I do singing and songwriting lessons. I'm tutorful, so if you ever need singing
at the social
find me there. And I tutor singing lessons. I do a lot of art.
So if you want to learn today.
There's an all-round creative.
So obviously you're an artist as well, so drawing art and
painting stuff. So I do like a lot of logos and things for other artists, and
obviously not pure.
Potentially.
Do you want to hit me up on that?
We can talk. So I do loads of art, and I just create. Everything's kind of creative every day. I'm planning something. I'm going to a studio session. I'm writing a track. I'm working on the Wassssss brand.
With the studio sessions, is that with someone else or?
Yeah, at the moment I'm working on an EP at Luma Sounds, and that's with Shadow and Nick Massey, and we're creating an EP there. Then I've got loads of projects. So
that's a massive thing. Like,
yeah,
tell us a little bit more about it.
I'm so excited. So I've got a music video that's coming out in the next couple of weeks. So it's,
got filmed the other day.
Yeah, it got filmed in a house, derelict house.
Told us next day.
Yeah. Yeah, no. It was a last minute.
Come get that B-roll, but obviously we done it.
We did the video, but I was like...
No, to be fair, like gas, like for me, I'm seeing it, I'm like, yeah, do your thing.
Yeah. It's just I've got another video lined up, and that's, I think, the start of next year, that you guys have to come along to, it'll be sick. But it's all, everything's just building, do you know what I mean? Everything's creating, but I'm so grateful, and I'm enjoying it, and just creating, every day. That's all I can say is every day is a creative day. I don't know what's going to happen next week. All I know is that I put in energy.
Every day is a school day.
Yeah, it's a 100, yeah. Cool. To put in energy and just do whatever I can, knowing that eventually it will.
So where do you see yourself then after all this, your success? What is your like, final vision? What's your success?
My final vision and success is to wake up in the morning. I've always said this, it's to wake up in the morning and I've got a studio that's just right there, musicians who are just right there, videographers, everyone.
Just right there.
Literally, and I've got this idea.
You wake up, you're like, yeah, boom, we're gonna go now, we're gonna go. Studio right now.
Yeah, exactly that. Just the freedom of creating kind of freely, do you know what I mean? That's hard to explain, but I just...
Freely at your beck and call.
Yeah, at my beck and call. I'm a deep now, no. I know that I have all these ideas, but it takes time to transpire, and I understand that kind of the excitement and the happiness is in the journey. But my actual dream is to wake up and just be like, I see this, I envisage this, and I've got all the ingredients accessible to just create them.
Well, who's to tell you what your dream is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah, it just feels like
fair play.
That's the goal. And to just encourage and support others along the way. So I've always been that person. I love to see other people win. I've just always been like that, and it's like I love it when, like today for instance, everyone's come together, and that's the vibe that I live for. It's pure 100, and it's like to do that on a mass and to do it every single day, it is just what I aim to deliver.
That's what I aim to do as well. Fair play.
Yeah, it's entrepreneurial spirit, isn't it?
So obviously there's only one more question to ask you really, and that's from Mr. Thought of the Day. Run the rhythm, here we go. So obviously when you was back in school, was you pack lunch gang or school dinners gang?
I was school dinners gang.
School dinners gang?
Yeah, for two reasons.
You're getting the money. Yeah.
No, my brother's best friend's mum was the dinner lady. So she took us out.
You had all the rice pudding.
And I was big at school. I was big, so I liked my food a lot. I still like my food, but I really like my food. So I used to wait to the end and she used to hook me up. So I school dinner gang all day.
School dinner gang. They finessed it. Don't get the packed lunch off mummy no more. Don't do it. School dinners.
School dinners.
There.
And get a link with the dinner lady and then you're just sorted for that.
Done. Okay, so that's the end of Purewasss episode 6 here with Roxy. If you want to run the socials yourself and tell us anything you've got come up as well.
Yes, everything's at Roxy, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, iTunes. Everything's at Roxy and Wassssss as well. I've got
grab them. Grab them. Home delivery as well, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Depends on the distance though. But if you're local to me, then yeah, sorted.
Amazon Prime drop. Done.
But everything's like, I've got the EP coming up, that's going to be released start of next year, but I've got a music video that's out in the next couple of weeks, and I'm very excited for everyone to listen to it and hear it. So and I appreciate all the support, I appreciate being here today, and I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Purewasss.